Good evening, Noswaith. It is I'm Ben. Welcome, Croizo. Welcome back to the channel. Here we are again. Puzzle combat, and it's Alliance War time, which is always fruity. Here we go. So we're fighting Sensuroitu. I may be pronouncing the alliance name wrong. Strong alliance, one of the top alliances in the game, as are we. The leader is Mukelo. Again, apologies, geez, if I'm spelling this right. They're obviously a, I'm not great on flags. I'm going to say Swedish. I think that's Swedish. It could be many countries. I'm pretty sure it's not Danish or American. So there we are. So I've narrowed it down to two that I'm pretty sure it's not. That said, obviously our flag is apparently Korean. So that doesn't necessarily stand very true. Anyway, so here we go into the Alliance War and onto the battlefield. Let's have a look what we got to red tanks today. Nice. Let's go for it. Oh dear. Excuse me. Massive one. Now I'm going to go for... who am I going to go for? Ugh. Some very tough looking teams here. I think I've fought nearly all of them probably in raids at one time or another. Two of them have both got Wyatt, who is one of my least favourite heroes, and I'm not going to be taking him on for a moment. Let's go in with Pecky to begin with. So I'm going to go for my strongest team. So I tend to start with this team and then go for monochrome at the moment. Which seems to be reasonably successful some of the time. Some of the time, anyway. So let's see how we go. Chronomancer saying there he didn't have a great time. That happens. Okay, go for that little square here. Start laying into, what's this fella called? Zidane. Try with the beauty, of course, of not being colour stacked gives me plenty of different colours that are effective against it. Downside is the blue tiles are not going to finish him off as easily as they might. Although I think, yeah, there we are. That's a lucky sort of combo or two. Oh, that's a very lucky combo there. That's very, very encouraging. May as well put the armour on now. Moving on. Not going to target El Mariachi. I know it's not. What's his name? El Coyote. Sorry. I'm going to move over here instead and try and finish off this lady with a big gun, Dasher. Big guns. Oh no, just one gun. Sorry, that sounded rude then, unintentionally, unusually in my double entendre ridden way. Nice. This is one of the move I'm about to do is one of my sort of favourite moves you can ever get away with, which is where you've got your grenade there, the little green grenade flashing in the middle. If I move it one to the right, the green grenade then forms another 5 in a row. So I use my green grenade, and it is automatically replaced with another green grenade. Thusly, now obviously at the moment there are no. It doesn't help me all that much because there are no other green tiles on the screen. Pressing it would be a bit of a waste of time, but it does mean that when they build up over time, which they will do, that they're there for me to use. So that's a really nice little move. If ever you can get away with it, is using a grenade. It works on Empires and Puzzles as well with the power shards, or officially they're shards of power, but most people refer to them as the diamonds. The basic thing, if you can get them to complete a 5 in a row, then you get one of them back. Which is quite nice. So now you can see that my green grenade is getting fairly useful. I can use it again to sort of clear that little area of the screen. Should start a little combo. I did end up killing El Coyote next anyway, which wasn't ever my plan, but never mind. The lady with the big guns is quite safe is relatively safe for now because I seem to be getting better tiles down the left hand side of my screen. And when I forget to target my heroes, they seem to be shooting that way anyway. So never mind. Let's just leave it at that, and let's make sure Stinger is dead, and that just leaves me facing Dasher, Dasher with the big guns, and see how this plays out. Oh, here she goes. Boo! Not sure she has those multicoloured bullets. Must be. What's the special skill of this one? I don't know. Don't know. I wondered if there was some sort of. The way the bullets came out, like they're all sort of rainbow coloured. I wondered if there was some kind of special colour related bullety thing going on with her, but apparently not. There we go. One win. Tidy. Now I'm going to go over to Warhammer. Now Warhammer, he's got that nasty red fella in the middle who's from one of the events. I can't remember his name, or which film character he's based on. So I'm going to go at him with all reds as well, because next to him he's got Wyatt, who, as I've mentioned before, is an incredibly good hero, incredibly good 4-star, and definitely one of the ones I would dearly like to have and don't. What's his name? Brock. Yeah, he looks like he could be a Brock, doesn't he? And I could never have carried off the name Brock. It's just one of my things in life. Come on, let's finish off. Oh, Brock's dead. There we are. So this is the beauty. Sometimes when you go monochrome, which is obviously what I've done, there's often a chance that it doesn't work out well for you, but it does look like this one is going pretty swimmingly. Oh, he dodged it as well. That's even meaner. There we are. Wyatt's dead. Like I say, I don't like Wyatt. Not that I don't like him. I think he's a brilliant hero. He's just a little bit too good. So in that sense, I don't like him. But I'd like to have him. Anyway, you know what I mean. Right. So now, obviously, the downside is obviously I've run out of all the tiles that I did have, which is the way it goes. So there's next to no red tiles on the screen, so I've got to get some more back in. So it's time to sort of just start trying to clear some of the other tiles off the screen, whilst I take a pasting, which is unfortunate but almost unavoidable. Gosh. Just sort of trying. Oh, there we are. Well, that's got another. Might be enough to finish her off, even though no. Obviously, the hardest hero for me to kill is the blue one, because my red tiles are, which even colour stacked as heavily as they are not going to be very effective against her because of the colour she is. So it reduces their overall power and damage and everything else. They will still be pretty effective against that lady. I'm being very respectful. Well, am I being respectful? I feel like I'm being respectful, calling them all ladies. I didn't get a chance to find out what her name was. There we go. So that was a good win. That was lucky. The board gods smiled on me there. I had plenty of reds fairly early on, and that does make a difference. Now, Punisher, I'm probably going to avoid because I would not be colour stacking with a very good set of coloured stacked people to take on what's his name? Wyatt and the fella next to him. Let me just quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop him in here. I'm putting Leapfrog between Wallace and Boomer because Leapfrog increases the chance of a critical hit to the heroes either side of him, and that can work really well. So it's best to put him between two of your most powerful heroes. So he is going between my two stronger attacking greens, Boomer and Wallace. I guess if this moves controversially, this should trigger a combo. It wasn't a bad combo to get going, let's hope. The green tiles, as you can see, have done a reasonable amount of damage already to the lady with the big traps, Perla. Spud, of course, is strong against green, but it's just a case of this is if I don't use up my green heroes, I end up running out of options. So arguably I could have just tried not to use my green heroes, but that's if I'm doing monochrome, I tend to take the risk that they can potentially still pull off a win. I'm not sure if there's much hope of them managing it here, particularly, of course, as it's a field aid war. So there goes the field aid to mess up all my efforts. It's funny, everyone hates field aid, even though we know that it's working for us as well, just against their teams. But we all hate it, let's be honest. A lot of healing, a lot of reflex. Not thinking this is going terribly well at all. Oh no! Oh no! And there we are. So that was a particularly ineffective. Ineffective. I think ineffective. Of course, it's ineffective. What am I talking about? Ineffective attack. So that was Puku. Oh, and failure stepping in there to do the finishing. That's fine. So I am going to move on to Punisher. Now Punisher, I would not waste. I'm not going to use my blue heroes because he's got Wyatt next to the red hero. It's a good move. Let me just go back a little bit. So you've got a red tank with a green guy next to him. If I colour stack blue to hit to the red tank, then I will be very weak against Wyatt. And the combination there of Wyatt and what's his name? El Coyote. I keep wanting to call him El Mariachi. I know it's not him. It will not work out well. It's that Antonio Banderas film. I can't remember much about it, other than that he's got a gun in a guitar case. And his mates turn up with like all sorts of gun-related guitar accessories at one point, if memory serves. I may have dreamt that last bit. Anyway, here we go. It's getting late in the evening today, to be fair. Hum. Well, that does suck. Come on, let's try this. No, that didn't help. I was hoping to set up a small yellow 3 in a row into El Coyote. I got his name right this time. Because the yellow tiles will do a massive amount of damage to him. Like that. Boom. They won't do so much to anyone else. But at least that's one hero down, which is definitely a good thing. Here's one of their healers. Next target will actually probably be just to try and stop Wyatt going off. Although it's going to be near impossible. Given how what I've got. Actually, I've just realised that's another healer tucked away there at the end. Healer, armourer, thingamabob, booster. This won't do any real damage to these guys, but hopefully with a bit of luck, what's his name? I was hoping they'd get there before the field aid. Hopefully Thrasher will kill himself. There we go. Thank you, Thrasher. So that's the perfect riposte counter-attack kicking in there. It's still active, so I'm going to try and give it to this nice lady here. And hope she does. Well, she didn't kill herself, but she does have some fair amount of damage. Hush. Well, I'm not sure if that says very much a female character being called Hush. It sounds a bit dismissive. Is it just me? It's probably just me. Bum. I don't think. Well, yeah, I'm not going to kill anybody else. But at the moment, well, there's no point in running because he's dead anyway. I was about to say it might be time to strategically withdraw, but no, I'll save that. There we go. And that just leaves Punisher. Now, I don't know who else is looking around. Failure is stepping in to get Punisher there. Obviously, I've got 2 attacks left. Hopefully, Failure will be able to pick off the... my screen freezing. Be able to pick them off. And whilst that is going on, I can just see that I am being attacked, which is rude. If ever you are in a war with me, just always remember that it's rude to attack me. Because, when I say may death come swiftly to your enemies and all that, it doesn't include myself. Obviously. Yeah, there we are. Defair is taking on them. I would say, shall we hang on and see if the screen resets, but that's not going to make for for much excitement really for a little while. We might get a reset. If we get a reset, I will probably try and hit Mikhailo with my all blue team, and I've still got my all purple team left. So they're very much as you sort of saw from a couple of those attacks. They're all or nothing. One attack, it just fell beautifully. The green attack is always the hardest when you're dealing with red tanks, and the yellow attack had a couple of really good moments, which did help me out there. So that sort of it's kind of an all or nothing strategy I'm following at the moment. But I'm not sure if I entirely recommend it. But this stage of the game, where I still don't have that deep bench of heroes to keep attacking, to keep sort of going for 3-1-1 or 3-2 or the various different attack options you can go for. I find that works fairly effectively for me. Anyway, that's just my opinion. But there we go. Anyway, so I hope that you enjoyed the video. Hope there was something useful in there for everyone. Oh, I got killed. Oh, I just saw it in the bottom corner of the screen. There was a little flash and I was dead. Dead. Oh. Curse you. Curse you. Who was it who was getting me? Was it? Well, Jumalvir. Curse you, Jumalvir. Curse you to hell. Anyway, I'm tempted now to see if we can get if the failure can finish off Punisher. I can see if I can get my revenge for the video. You know what? Nah, this could take a while. Most people have probably already stopped watching. So anyway, it remains for me to say thank you very much for watching as far as you have watched. Please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. May death come swiftly to your enemies. This is Farmer Ben wishing everyone all the best. Take care and goodbye.